With Fortnite Chapter 5 coming to a close in a couple of weeks, I thought it'd be fun to make this video, ranking every Fortnite Chapter 5 season. So today we're going to be yapping about how good and how bad the chapter truly was. Also, I would just like to clarify, this is going to be my last Fortnite Chapter 5 video. Unless you want to count Chapter 2 OG, I will say my thoughts about Chapter 2 maybe in a separate video, or this video. I don't know, because Chapter 2 OG, unless you just want to count that as Chapter 5, I don't really know how to decide. So yeah, video, stupid intro. Why am I here? The amount of controversial things they did this season was absurd. Alright, but let's talk about the positives. So, now you can move while healing, which is really neat, and I find that really cool still. The only problem is, if you click off that healing item, it will get rid of it, so that's kind of disappointing. But what else? Honestly, I think that's the only positive I can think of that happened this season. Oh wait, never mind, Peter Griffin came to the game, that's a good thing. This is probably the only battle pass I didn't get though since, 2019. That's the only battle pass. I started getting battle passes season 10, chapter 1, and I stopped in chapter 4, season 4. I'm getting them now because I think the seasons are actually getting better and better. But anyway, yeah, battle pass though, battle pass, I didn't really care for it all that much. I mean, I like it now, but I feel like I wouldn't use any of the skins. Alright, now let's get into the controversial things that happened this season. I can make a list of the amount of things the controversies. First, why can I not talk? Oh my gosh, what the heck is wrong with me? So one of them is weapon mods. Weapon mods are so, they make the game so complex, and now, of course, I know how to use them, but back then, I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't know what some of them do. And, next up is the weird locker. The locker is ugly, and it still is. They made it worse over time, and I'll just talk about that in a minute. But yeah, it was just a really bad locker. They made it worse. It's oversimplified. Not simplified, it's just complex. I don't know. Why am I so stupid? Next up, we have weird movement. The movement was horrible, and luckily this is reverted due to our hate to the game. All of us were complaining and whining about it, so they reverted it. I guess our whining was so powerful, they decided to revert it. Even I thought it was bad too. That it was just so weird. I didn't like it at all. You move so slow, it was just so bad. Alright, next up though, realistic graphics. The graphics literally look like, they look like, what game? They look like Red Dead Redemption graphics. Yeah, they look so realistic, it looks like real life, and that's a bad thing. So that's about all the things I have to say about this season. Very controversial. It was a new era for the game, for sure. But at least we can appreciate that it was a pretty good shotgun. There was a pretty great loophole in the game. The loophole was pretty balanced, you know. Personally, I think this is the best season of all of Chapter 5. I'm not really going to say too much except for one major controversy. Why can't I? What is the problem with me, bro? I can't say controversy. Why am I not going to say too much about this season, you may ask? Well, it's because I already did. I already made an entire video on it, so if you want to watch that, check that out. I mean, it's not that good of a video because my channel sucks. But yeah, if you want more bad content, check that out, I guess. But yeah, the major controversy, though... Are you kidding me? Not again! Alright, no. The major controversy. It's not that hard for me to say. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's the locker. They removed rarities, and I'm still angry about it, okay? It's so annoying. I even made a video on it, so, yeah. I made a bunch of videos about it, so I'm not going to say too much. Excellent season, besides that one controversy. Yeah, it was a great season. Yeah, blah, blah,
You put your right foot in, right my foot out.
Alright, first things, the launch. It was hype, honestly. It was a lot of fun, but let's not judge a book by its cover. This season is probably even worse than Wild itself, in my opinion. It sucked. Every summer season just gets worse and worse. Like, this is so bad. I can't even explain why. It was just so boring. Everything. Actually, no, it was the fists. If you remember the fists of the season were broken. Everything was broken. The cars were broken. It made me quit the game. And I've come back to the game because the cars are gone. The turrets on the cars were so stupidly overpowered. It was not even fair. I didn't really like the wasteland anyway. I'm just gonna go out and say it. Worst season I've ever played, I think. I haven't played a lot of bad seasons, but this one is just the worst. This was so bad. I didn't like the cars, like I just said. The fish sucked. They were so annoying to deal with. Like, there were some things that were fun, like the glitches. Those were fun. Like, this clip right here is a fun glitch that I found. I don't have a lot of memories from this season because I didn't play it that much. But anyway, all I have to say is that it kind of sucked, and I didn't like it at all. No, actually, no, it didn't kind of suck. It sucked. That's it. It was just bad, really bad season. Sorry for all this negativity, but it sucked.
You're a cute one. Do you like squeaky toys?
Alright, I'm gonna be brutally honest. I wish this season would stay longer. I'm honestly sad that it's ending. This season, alright, at first I thought I hated it, but I didn't hate it. I knew it would be pretty good because it's a Marvel season. Marvel never fails with Fortnite, as we saw in Chapter 2, Season 4. I didn't play it because I was so burnt out from Chapter 5, Season 3. But then, when the Fortnite Mirrors update came around, I came to the game, and it was so much fun. Like, everything. I loved it. I loved the experience. I loved the weapons. I loved all of the superhero stuff. It really brought back so much nostalgia from Chapter 2, Season 4. Like, it was so much fun, and I like Doom's Castle. Castle Doom is one of my favorite places to land, if not my favorite place to land on the entire map. Personally, I think it's one of the best locations we've had in the past 2 chapters. I just really love the castle. It reminds me of Hogwarts a little bit. I just really love it. I don't know. I love it. I love it a lot. I don't know. Fortnite. Speaking like, okay, so we're going to talk about Fortnite Mirrors though. The Fortnite Mirrors event, very nice. It is excellent. This is one of the biggest Fortnite Mirrors we actually had in a while. But there's so many things I want to talk about, like all the POI, so clean and good. And they weren't like as overpowered as the fists from Chapter 5, Season 3. They weren't as overpowered. Nothing really was, and they just felt fun to use, and they still do. So yes, I am needing this season excellent, very good. One that probably not as good as Chapter 5 Season 2 because I had way too much fun that season, but it was still an amazing season. So those are the 2 best seasons, Chapter 5 Season 2 and Chapter 5 Season 4. But the 2 terrible seasons, or just bad seasons, Chapter 5 Season 3 and Chapter 5 Season 1. But that is the end of this video. I'm not going to put Chapter 2 OG into this video because that'll be in a separate video. Because that video will be like 10 minutes long about discussing it. One thing I forgot to mention though in Chapter 5 Season 1 is the metaverse that obviously came into the game. Sort of ruined it because Lego just ruined a bunch of shops. But yes, that was the end of the video. Goodbye, thank you for watching, and buy gold or something like that. That's a very original line.